Welcome to Ride the Line, episode 5. We're back here in O'Halloran Hill Recreation Reserve, South Australia, and I've got quite a big rock step up for you. Now the rules are simple this time. Basically keep your feet and your hands on your bike at all times and hopefully successfully step up the rock. Before we get to the Frogger Rock, got a couple of fun features along the 50 Shades loop. First of all, this one, the road gap, the mighty road gap. There you go, got a decent kicker. It's a pretty far sort of section to clear, a few meters, 3 meters. If you want to actually make it to the backside downslope and make it nice and smooth, but I'm pretty sure you could just huck this to flat and you'd be perfectly fine. There is a little bit of transition on the flat area, so you'd probably be alright. Better than just rolling over it and wrecking the lip for all the people that want to send. So the important thing is stay confident from far back. You need a fair bit of speed along this, pretty much from that corner over there. Just get on the pedals, select the right gear and just charge through all the way. And then once you get to the actual lip, then you have to just put in a bit of a stomp cycle and let it send. It's not a massive lip, so you will have to sort of lift it, huck it a bit to get the distance. Okay, send it, Bill. Camera's rolling. Yoo! A little bit further around the 50 Shades of Clay loop, we've got fun obstacle number 2. This one's a little bit of a consequence if you don't clear the rock, but it's really not that big, and I do see most people go around it apparently. So I've been standing here for a bit and most people aren't sending this, despite it being only like a meter of clear before you actually land on the transition. It's not really that bad. It's easy to get speed. Just have your seat down over at the corner, roll in, maybe a pedal stroke, a little bit of a huck. It's more of a drop than anything and you'll easily make the distance. So give it a go. Stop in session if you're not sure. Have a look, analyze. If you're not ready yet, don't do it. But if you feel like you can, if you're confident, it's good fun once you can do this, add it into your trail repertoire. Alright, now we are at the bit that we wanted for the Ride the Line segment. So we followed 50 Shades of Clay all the way onto Frogger, and then you'll find yourself at this collection of rocks. If you're not sure why it's called Frogger, have a look on the back side of this massive one right here and you will find out. Now what we're going to ride is not the huge rock right there, but the little one. This thing's about my mid-thigh, most people's hip I guess. But I've been looking at it for a while and I reckon I can get up onto this if we get our techniques right. So I haven't done this move this high for quite some time, but I used to do that sort of stuff all the time on the trials bike. So what we're going to do is you're going to come along the normal trail, and as you get to this corner we're going to do like a touch-up it's called. So you'll pedal through with your non-preferred vanilla foot and that will stand you up into a little bit of a wheelie. If you get your timing right and your gearing right, you should be able to just tap your front wheel on that corner, and as you tap your front wheel on that corner you're swinging your weight forwards towards your bars and then lifting the bike up and hopefully onto the rock. Once you get on, don't lose your bottle because you're up high, and just easy roll down and off the end. And that's the plan. Keep your feet, hands, all equipment on the bike at all times. Alright, take one. Let's see what happens with this thing. Harder than it seemed in my head. And we're starting to get scared, but we'll continue to try, because you won't get there if you don't try. Some psychological assistance, because it's not working the first sort of 5 or 6 attempts. Put my seat down as low as I can get it without bottoming out on stuff, and I've changed up a easier gear on the cassette and see if that helps me at all. Ashguard earned its keep just then. Couple of good bashes. Might try a gear up again, a little bit more speed perhaps. Oh, so close. We're getting closer each time. It's whacking my bike pretty hard. A few good smashes in the crank arm, and the bash guard's doing its thing. We did it! Success! Took about 35 goes, I think. Anyway, that was a bit of fun. I might try and get a couple more angles. Well, that proved harder than I expected. It took me about 30 odd goes to get up the rock initially, and then I did a bunch of different angles, so I ended up going up and down a few times. Once I had it, it sort of shows how sessioning an obstacle can help you, improve on the trail. So even things like this, I haven't done that sort of move for about 5 years, and it's still in there somewhere. Just be prepared to take a few hits on the bike. I do have a carbo cage bash guard on this thing, made out of carbon. Surprisingly didn't snap in half, but well played. Alright, I don't expect too many people to follow me on this one, but that was Frogger Rock. A bashing good time. See you on the next one.